Keep voting on all. Keep voting on Halloween costumes. You have to tip to vote. Tell me who you want me to be. A witch? A nurse? A vampire? Halloween is my favorite time of year because everyone gets a little bit kinky. And I know you all like to be a little kinky. I know you. I've been thinking about you. David with the big serious job and the weight of the world on his shoulders. No? But you prefer your therapist in panties. How did you end up in a job like yours? I'm interested. Oh. My dream was to be an astronaut. No? And is it everything you hope for? Hmm. Wait. This is your kink. You like asking questions. It will cost you. Let's say 75 for the first name. Michelle. Michelle. It's nice to meet you, David. What? Do I not look like a Michelle? This, and it looks like that. It means gift of God. No, no more questions. You already know too much. Okay. Yes. I would like that.
What, you don't want to be a bad guy? It's Halloween. Start your own costume. Then is going to try and mansplain Bohemian. A highly melanated rock star queen. It's fake. I feel kind of dumb wearing this though. Oh, you know that I don't. Friday doesn't want to sing. Not with anyone watching. Ayo. Ayo, ayo. Dee. Wow, that hurt? Yeah. I need to get this off and get changed. I have to get to work this afternoon. No, if I wear this to the store, every dick who walks in is going to try and mansplain Bohemian Rhapsody to me. I just can't. Just go figure out your own costume, please. Ooh, Don Draper? Well, shave it. Ooh, well, if I can grow a mustache, you can lose your beard. Or we could build your costume around it. Let's see. Famous characters with beards. Saruman. Bluto. Don't worry about it. The dude from 300. Joaquin Phoenix when he pretended to be a rapper? Come on. Okay, General Zod. What, you don't want to be a bad guy? It's Halloween. I gotta go. Goodbye.
Okay, I've got Halloween water bottles and vinegar, just, in case of tear gas, because always be prepared. There's some guys from the organizing group. Looks like we're all the good guys. And yeah, here comes trouble right now. And the police are pushing the Nazis, the fascists, into the protesters right now. This is about to kick off. Let's do this.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll keep out of your hair.
Michelle. Michelle, my belle. I don't know what a Michelle looks like. How are you? How are you, Michelle? Good. How do you do it? How do you put so much of yourself out there for these strangers? We always use our real first names just in case we freeze up, you know, an intense in an intense situation where we run into somebody we know. But I guess it's different for women when it comes to sex. So. When did you sell real estate? This was in France? Like you. Maybe if I keep liking you, maybe you tell me your real name.
You know, in
we watched Sleeping Beauty and Dada, I missed you already. Hug. Are you still on the plane? Do all the guys have this? You're so prickly! Ah! Ah! Today was good and bad. Today at camp, I found a crazy bug. Emily said it was gross, but I picked it up. We found treasure and put it in my good pocket. Then when I came home, I hid it under my bed. My tooth hurt though. I had to sit with the camp nurse all day. It hurt so bad it was bleeding. Since it was vacation, we had a movie night. We watched Sleeping Beauty and built a bed on the sofa. Come inside. Can you die from a sore tooth? I don't want it to fall out. The toothpick? What did you do with the teeth? For teeth. I'll take you. Daddy! Here he is.
Hey. You miss the beach. Oh my god. Looks just like your place on Kinsey Street. You have that mattress on the floor. I was sure you were a serial killer. Oh, well, the glamorous life of a super spy. Great. Oh, well, I got Alba ready for camp. Made her a spectacular lunch. No PB&J, otherwise she has to sit at the peanut table. At work, I pulled a messy code blue back from the brink and administered a sub-Q insulin that my patient didn't even feel. Picked Alba up, made her dinner, soup, because her tooth hurts. And then we had to watch a Disney princess movie because Mama sent us the damn box set. Hey, can I call you back after Alba goes down? It's
For all my fans. Screen name. This is my favorite king. And I get paid. Okay, the sleeping body has no soul. What do you think this means? So, sure, share away. But if you do anything gross, I kick you out. You are not that kind of guy, are you? Oh. You're not that kind of guy at all. I just mean, you're not the kind of guy who has trouble getting a date. I love complicated men. So, what is on the menu? So, what made you pick me? You like your girls a little gothic. Evoke something a little dark. It is shorthand for asphyxia. A kinky side. For work. Being a little wild. One is listening. Really? Yes. Even in real life. As for the people that both you know, there are other things we can talk about that you wouldn't say to your wife. Session is almost over. Around. You are the boss. Will you come back some other time? You come back. I like you. Goodbye, my prince. And like that. Hello, everybody. A big kiss for my regulars. Okay, house rules. Play nice. No porn gifs. No humiliation request. Oh, and the tip menu and wish list is right there. And no recording the show. And that is it. Rules done. So, today I treated myself. I watched a movie. Movies. 5. I missed you too. Quick draw. I remember you, the talker. Interesting happening down there. Let me see. Rockets, so started coming instead. Pop off. Okay, 50. Teacher. Getting the Bolshoi ballet visit, and I finger banged the free.
Of his like Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller. You look good. What can I do for you? I know people, but I'm not in the business of seeing women get hurt. You know that, right? Of course. No, man. No, you do not. No. Okay. A guy I know. Hacking the Facebook pages of his like teachers in high school. Or he has a listen to me. He has a secret door into the DMV database. I'm just telling you, he's the guy.
My teacher is pregnant. She last touched a bump. I asked where she got it, and she said, mind my own business.
Is that a crime? Hey, honey. Never had to file terribly wrong. Anesthesiologists are attractive and charming. Hear how you say it. Don't stop. You're turning me on. Something in return. Yeah, because those college town tramps, they are shameless, let me tell you. A good game online. I gotta go. What about it?
get to decide if I'm a victim of a crime. What the fuck, David? You beat Peter up? Eric, okay. What exactly did Eric tell you? I get to decide if I knew what I. Look, we were in a relationship. I knew what I was doing. You and Eric, you don't own me. You're not the law. Talk to me. I get to decide if I'm a victim of a crime. You don't just go and attack people. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. You're gonna get arrested, and you know what? Maybe you should. I never asked you to. Look, back then the group sided with him, and yeah, that felt shitty. But hey, it sucks to be a woman. And now what are they gonna do? Oh, her boyfriend just beat up our friend. I guess she's okay after all? I mean, this whole thing is fucked. And I'm stupid because I expected better of you. You can take your gift back. No, I didn't open it. What's inside? Peter's scalp? What is it? I don't know what to say. Yes, it's you.
Hey, what's the deal with Abe and Peter?
This is nice.
Yeah. You want a beer or something?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, Wesley, he didn't mean anything by what he said today, right? You know, Wesley, he didn't mean anything by what he said today, right? He gets nervous.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Why's that?
because he used to drive us everywhere.
Oh, and I got a bigger van.
You got a big fan. The male ego is a terrible thing.
It is. Hey, cheers, man.
Cheers to that.
Hey, what's the deal with Abe and Peter?
You know, I asked him not to come to that party.
Oh, yeah? Tell me what's going on. Tell me.
Christ, David.
Oh, you look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I am uncomfortable. But look, this is not my place. If you want to know about this, you need to speak to Ava.
I'm speaking to you. Tell me.
I should have done better.
Okay. What happened?
Peter was our missing stair, and Everybody else knew, but I was slow to catch on. He liked to give girls drugs. He'd make videos sometimes. He said it was consensual. But sometimes the girls would wake up and they didn't know what had happened.
Fuck, Eric.
By the time I found out, it was old news, you know, and I told myself, it's just a scene. There's lots of drugs and sex going on, and you know, Ava was attracted to Peter. Peter knew who all the bands were. Ava wanted to make a name for herself. She was very impressed by him, okay? So
How old was Ava?
she said she was 18, but she wasn't. So Ava accused Peter, and everybody took sides, and I told myself that I needed to be impartial, and I let her down.
Yeah, you didn't protect her?
What was I supposed to do, David? Call the police?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're already looking for any excuse to take us down. I couldn't do that. I didn't even have any facts. I told myself it was a private matter between two people.
Mm-hmm.
It was a one-off, and I just didn't want to see a pattern there. Now, Peter is trying to be a good man.
Yeah, and you.
What about me?
Well, he's still out there walking the street, so I'm not so sure. But I mean, how are you gonna make this right?
I don't think I can make this right, David. Not now.
Well, brother, it's never too late. You know?
I gotta smoke.
No, not in here. Gotta smoke up on the roof. I'll go with you. My landlord's got rules about smoking.
Great.
Fuck Peter. Howdy. I'm too tired. Billy was sick today, so I had to work both shifts, and of course it's National Record Store Day, so I didn't get a moment to myself. I mean, who needs that much reissued Madonna vinyl? You can come over if you want them. With Eric. Eric's a friend. He used to tease me because my grandma scabbed at the axle strike, but he's a dick, that's all. He's a dick. No, it's okay. I've got my glowworm with me tonight. It's cute, ungendered, and it doesn't take up all the space in the bed. Hey, David. Your girl? I've been with Ava since she was 12. We go way back. You're the new guy. Ooh, you want to bet? I'm 12 inches of ribbed plastic, and I'm warm. Yeah, but he's seen me turn from girl to woman. You know, he's seen it all. Busted. You know, they discontinued these because they're made of like toxic plastic or something. So my mom got them real cheap. Yeah, I think she figured that I wouldn't try and eat it, so. If you're just plane tickets to Florida, I can arrange something. But I'm warning you, if you meet my mom and she doesn't like you, it's like over. That's where people go to die ordinary. Night.
And the questions he asks? Mike, 3 things, okay? First, I want confirmation that anything they took from Peters, including all of the video, is destroyed. Not entered into evidence and not archived. I want it destroyed. Clear? Okay, second, this informant of yours, Dopey, he's trying my patience. Half his clothes look brand new, Mike. And the questions he asks, I mean, they're straight up pivoted to serve a judge. It's so obvious. You have to pull him. No, he is a liability. And listen to me. Where is this boat? Okay? Because I need to push them now, Mike. Now, while they're reeling over Peter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't lie to me, Mike. Come on. Yeah? And everything's legit? Because I'm not going to deal with any of this Donnie Brasco bullshit. Okay, good. Look, I'm sorry, Mike. We're getting to the hard part, man. And I'm getting... Thank you.
And while he's doing that, she quickly throws on...
Miss you too, babe. Sure. Yeah. Rasputin. Oh, you mean Rumpelstiltskin? Okay. Is Mama still there? Okay. I guess I'll speak to her later. Okay. So once upon a time, there was a girl who had long blonde hair that people said looked like gold. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? There was a girl called... Okay, so Emma, she has long blonde hair, and she really wants to marry the prince. Right? Well, one day the king hears about it, and so she urges her father to go to the king and boast about his daughter and her long, beautiful hair. And while he's doing that, she quickly throws on some of her best jewelry, but when her father stands before the king, he gets really nervous and he misspeaks, and he tells the king that his daughter can spin straw into gold. And the king is intrigued. He asks the girl to confirm, is this true? Can you spin straw to gold? But She wants to win the king's favor, so Emma says, yes, I can spin gold from straw. But the king's no fool. So he decides to call her bluff, and he proposes a challenge. If you can turn straw into gold, you may marry my son, the prince. But if not, you will be exiled, which means kicked out. Well, Emma, she's unable to refuse such an offer, so she accepts. And the king takes her to his castle, and he locks her into one of his towers. And there in the tower room is a spinning wheel with a large pile of straw. And he says he'll return in the morning to see if she can actually spin this straw into gold. Well, Emma, she spends all night trying to think of some excuse or, clever way to get out of this situation. But as dawn approaches, nothing. She really starts to worry. And that is when a strange man appears. And he asks her if she has a wish. And she says, I wish to turn this straw into gold. And he says, I can do that, but you must give me your necklace. Well, the girl quickly takes off her necklace, and the imp sits at the spinning wheel, and he starts to spin and spin, and he spins all of the straw into a large pile of golden thread. And then there's a knock at the door, and the imp disappears, and the king comes in, and he sees the small pile of gold, and he's amazed, but he's a little suspicious. So he moves the girl to a second tower, and this time there's a much larger pile of straw. Okay, and it's the same challenge. You spin that straw into gold, marry the prince. If not, you're kicked out of the kingdom. And yet again, just by morning, the girl, she waits, and again, there's nothing. She can't do it. But right then, that imp appears again, and this time he asks for her ring. And so she gives him her ring, he sits down, he spins that much larger pile of straw into gold, and boom, disappears right at dawn, right before the king walks in, and he sees this larger pile of gold, and he's almost convinced. But for a final time, the king moves that girl to a third tower where there is a huge pile of straw. And he locks the door again. And yet again, just before dawn, that imp appears. But this time, the girl, she doesn't have any jewelry to give him. What can she do? Well, the imp, he smiles, and he tells her that if she will give him her firstborn child, then he will spin the straw into gold. Well, Emma, she has no option but to say yes. So the imp, he sits at the spinning wheel and he spins that huge pile of straw into golden thread. And he disappears right before dawn, and the king walks in and he opens the door, and the king is amazed. He says, I thought you were lying, but you are for real. And the very next day, the girl is married to the prince. And on her wedding day, she smiles wider than she's ever smiled before. And her hair shines like gold itself. And a year later, Princess Emma gives birth to a beautiful baby girl. And later that week, she's putting that little baby into a cot when suddenly that little man appears again, that imp, and he says, I have come for what is mine, the baby. And the princess, she begs and begs, and please, no, don't take my baby, I'll give you anything. She offers him all the riches in the kingdom. She offers him everything, but he refuses. So she gets on her knees and she pleads, please, please, I'll give you anything. And she says, okay, if you can guess my name, I will not take your baby. But if you cannot, the baby is mine. I will give you 3 guesses. And then he disappears. And the princess, she's terrified. So she calls in all of her staff and all the spies and the soldiers or anyone who has a horse to go and scour the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. And the next day, the first spy returns and he tells her, oh, okay, sure. Okay, Daniel. So the imp appears and he asks if she has a guess, and she says, Daniel? But the imp laughs. Wrong! 2 more guesses. And he disappears. And the very next day, another spy returns. But this time he says that he's heard villagers talking about a strange man who lives in the mountains. Now, No, honey. That would end the story too soon. A little too soon. Ah, okay. All right. Well, okay, in that case, the spy returns and says Rumpelstiltskin is this strange man's name, and the princess waits in her room, and at midnight the imp arrives, and he says, now your second guess, and he cackles, he's gonna rub it in his hands, and the princess smiles and looks him in the eye, and she says, Rumpelstiltskin. And the imp is amazed. I mean, he's so surprised that he faints, like, right in front of her, and Emma has him arrested and thrown in the deepest, darkest dungeon, and she lives happily ever after, and the end. Okay. Good night. I love you. Hey.
Daniel, like Mama's papa. Rumpelstiltskin. Sleepy now.
You don't know Emma like I do. You don't know.
Hey. I am pissed. Are you still in bed? Well, Mama's here. She brought 2 suitcases, and she says she's here to help out. I didn't let her do anything. I told her she could visit, and she took that as an invitation to move in. You know that's not the way it works. You can't say no to Mama. God, with her here, I just feel everything feels off, like I'm not in control. Look, I'm running the household by myself. My husband is essentially non-existent. I mean, this doesn't count. This isn't a real relationship. And I know that this is just the way it has to be, but God, with Mama here, I feel like I'm a teenager again. God, David, you're not even listening. Mama, Jesus, knock.
Is that David?
No, I'm having a private conversation.
Let me talk to him. Hi, David. Look what they did to your handsome face. You look like Daniel did in the 70s. I do worry, David. While you're off growing your hair and saving the world, your wife here is raising her daughter all on her own and holding down a job. It's a lot to ask, David. You don't know Emma like I do. She's not as tough as she thinks she is. You are such a good husband. You need to be here. Your daughter needs to feel like a part of a family.
Okay, Mama, could you go check on Alba in the bathroom, please?
Sure. Bye, David.
God. No, you're not. And she's right. That's what's so infuriating. I got this. It's fine. You go catch some bad guys.
You got nothing to feel guilty about it, Emma.
You want anything to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I'm gonna make myself a drink.
You got nothing. Did. You got nothing. On how. Yeah, and I don't think you're picking up on how bad it's gotten. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you shouldn't have left them alone. Love you.
Man, and with one swipe of the bear's big paw, he...
Hey, babe. Well, why not? Yeah, why not? What? You don't like pink? Since when? Oh, well, okay.
Because it's pink. Since like
Well, that's sweet. Sure. They don't pay anesthesiologists the big bucks to put people to sleep. They can wake them up again afterwards. Off with him because I felt bad lying to him. But screwing him, that felt like breaking a spell. Can you just tell me what you've been doing over there? You're a professional liar. It's literally your job. Yeah, and they trained you how to lie. Make me.
Some rose red, Steve. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I haven't been sleeping with anybody. Yeah, no, I am a special agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, okay? No, just stop it, Emma. Stop it. I protect people. I protect people.
Steven. Hey, hon. You're cheerful. I just think you should pretend it's no fun playing Jason Bourne. That's not what they told me in my psych interview. They said that even the most basic undercover work was a big adrenaline rush, and that loving and supportive partners like me should be aware of that and help you adjust. My job got a lot more interesting today, thanks for asking. The new anesthesiologist asked me out to dinner. And we both have jobs where we can't wear our wedding rings to work. Professional hazard. I will tell you, he's very attractive and very charming. And I turned him down, of course. Also, they tend to be sort of unhinged. What does it matter what his name is? Steven. Oh, Steven. Look, he puts people to sleep for a living. He's not a brave law enforcer like you. Oh, you're a samurai. You're a warrior knight. Prove it. I want to take a look at what those college town tramps are being denied. Oh, if you so much as look at one of them, I'll come over there and bite your service pistol off with my own teeth. Yeah, well, I am the man of the house now. Oh, no, wait, I wanted to tell you about Mama. Oh, she...
Steven? Hey. You up late? Yeah? Well, I am getting ready for a big thing tomorrow. Really worried, then you should take her to see someone. That's great. You're taking her.
Look, I talked to... you. But can I tell you? Drinking. Mama's acting crazy. Just getting even about it. And he said that I might, but at her age, it could be. She's convinced that the doctor. I don't know, maybe I'm just. Won't go. She's a trigger. Or Mima here and I guess if she really is sick, then it's better that she's here instead of on her own in Texas. Screw you. To be jealous.
It's not Stephen. And the next day, the princess is so upset. And the king is almost... It's not Stephen. And the next... Out comes the imp. Right? Plans I made. Plan. Win the game. Stiltskin is my name. And smiling to herself, the princess stilts. To be sad, and she gnashes her teeth a little bit, but then she looks him in the eye and she says, "Your name's Rumpelstiltskin." And the imp, his eyes bulge, and he looks like he's gonna burst, and his head goes, red. He shakes it like he's gonna explode, and all of a sudden it's... Oh, do you think he should? Okay, well, then Rumpelstiltskin ran away and he never came back. And the princess became queen, and her daughter grew up to be a wonderful queen in her own right, and everyone... Yeah. That's a good question. I don't know, maybe he was lonely. It's just a story. You do? Now that you mention it, most of the people in the story were bad. Okay. I'm afraid. You glowworm, right? Great name. All right, give me a kiss.
If I was queen, I would chop off their head.
Blood there, Mike. Something she's not telling me. Camp next week.
Enough to be a regular.
Thing, Davy.
Look, I'm not talking about any, just don't send me underwear.
They do that has been entirely dependent on
Ours, the holders, and
if you're fast on your feet.
They have. Oh yeah. The.
oh yeah. Snow White sang, Prince Charming met the dwarves, Doc, Sleepy, and Dopey, and we're all gonna get a drink when they're back here in A Squared. Oh yeah, they do not like prospering. Hey, so is that where we're getting our intel? From prospering? Black Kite? Well, you just make sure they stay out of the way of the professionals, okay? Thorough. That's good.
The way Prospering does it, they have two major insurance providers because they can't work on any of their build sites if they don't have insurance. But you can look that all up on their private page, download the numbers on who to follow up with. It's going to be another right here.
Yeah, it's about people. Find out who the top decision makers are in each office, get on their social. Keep on them until they have to act.
Yeah, but how far do we go?
You know?
Did you guys hear about the Diablo folk? What they did? They bought a subscription to a firearms magazine for one of the shareholders, but it was under his kid's name. Yeah, but I mean, it worked, because I think he resigned like a week later.
All right, let's keep it classy, guys. These people are looking for any excuse they can find to make us the bad guys. Let's not paint a target on our backs.
We hear you, David.
Yeah, and it's a right up here again.
There's some other ops coming up. We have a couple of acetylene torches that get hot enough to cut steel. The valve sites are where the pipe is exposed. If you're fast on your feet, you can hit and run. It can set them back weeks.
Yeah, we used to use gasoline and motor oil on the valve sites, but I guess torches would be more effective. One more right here. Yeah, and then I think it's just up here on the right. You can just pull over wherever.
Anywhere here?
Yeah, anywhere you can find a spot.
Do they know we're coming?
Yeah. All right.
Everybody out. Way about Ava and Peter. Well, Karen doesn't always know when
I've read Karen's report 3 times now. Unless I missed it, nowhere in the report is there an operational justification for the assault on the individual codenamed Sleepy. For this, yourself into a group which almost kill half of its leaders. I'm having a hard time believing you're FBI now. You need to provide documentation of their conspiracies to break the law. But the public needs to see evidence that these kids are the American jihadists. You're a little too emotionally involved, David. I mean, these are not calculated blows. Are messy. This operation. Real relationships are messy. This operation has too many moving parts.
Way about Ava and Peter. Had the balls to deal with their dirty little secret. Getting in a green storm. But remember, the law close to flipping anyone near green storm. I'd let myself get angry. Besides, there's court failed to mention. Ava's moving in with me. The housework. A real relationship, right? I got this all on.
I'm Karen. I'm a friend of David's. Eric, you want a coffee?
Yes, thank you. What we need to do is decide